Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Shalom. If this is your first time, you're very welcome. Last video I briefly explained about my formation journey, and today I just want to talk about formation houses and what happens there. Years ago, when I was in formation houses, I thought it was just me that was going through that. But in this 21st century, I do speak to quite few people who are still in formation, those who have already been professed to religious life or ordained to the priesthood, and history still repeats itself, and the same situation continues to happen. I think in the formation houses, our church these days need to open their eyes and really know what is happening there, because to me, when it happened to me, I didn't know how to express myself or tell somebody what I was undergoing through. But today, I think it has become a house of abuse instead of a house of formation. As I said earlier in one of my videos, this is not a vindictive video. It is about creating awareness and educating the public. Our church can no longer go silent and be quiet. What I'm going to talk about here today, I'm quite sure is being discussed among priests and religious and those who are in the Catholic Church that know what is happening. That when one starts the formation journey, you have the mindset of really being formed to be the best you can be as a religious nun, as a priest, or a brother. But from my own experience and from what is still happening, there's all sorts of abuses going on in these so-called formation houses. Those who are supposed to know best and be able to support, train, to really produce a respectful, spiritual human being, are turning them into devastating, vulnerable, mental raped human beings, because they are abused psychologically, mentally, by what they do to these so-called people in formation. In the formation houses, these newly entrants are treated as if they're house girls or slaves girls. We know all about modern slavery, which goes on. I just want to make it clear to the public that the convent, the seminaries are not an exemption. The government should start looking into what happens there, and the church should open their eyes and start questioning people what the hell is going on there. Many priests and religious know about what I'm talking about. They discuss this, and nobody has challenged any of these so-called formators, why they treat human beings the way they do. It is unacceptable. Majority of them sit there and criticize their country's government, their leaders, how cruel they are, how they don't show any sympathy to the citizens, how they do not provide for the citizens, how they embezzle money. In the other hand, they are in the convent, in the seminary, doing the same thing. These formators, from my own experience, have deformed a lot of people that they do not know their right, they can't speak out, they are so timid, they think it's normal. To be honest, some of these formators should be arrested and put to jail, because no human being deserves to be humiliated or treated the way they treat others. When Christ called and chose the apostles, he didn't care their background, their profession, their occupation. He welcomed every one of them and walked with them according to their needs. But these days, if your face doesn't fit, you're nobody. You get the most horrendous training in these formation houses and seminaries. There is all sorts of things happening: discrimination, favoritism, shall I call it racism, tribalism, what have you. All things that we condemn in the society is going on there. When is this going to stop? If nobody challenges it,